Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Knocking Over Naxx. So, last time we defeated Gluth. That was a bit of a fluke, honestly. I honestly didn't expect the Murloc deck to work until it actually worked. So, solo adventures, back into Naxx, on normal. The next boss, one of the very last three, as it turns out, we have this one, and this one left. I do know who they all are, but I'm going to keep it a secret, even though you will probably already know. So, Thaddius. Polarity Shift, swap the attack and health of all minions. This is an auto-cast hero power. I don't actually remember the last time we... Do we actually see any auto-cast hero powers this run? That was a hero power that just happened. So that wasn't auto-cast. Actually, no. What an auto-cast hero power is a hero power that automatically casts. Which is pretty self-explanatory. But what that basically means is, every turn that is his turn, this will happen. So it is 100% certain to happen. Now, minions that don't have unequal stats work quite well in this. Minions that have a death rattle that triggers when they die, that don't have any attack, like the Nerubian Egg, work well in this. But, for the sake of gimmicks, and for the sake of having fun, we should probably play a deck that involves putting a lot of minions down on the board, because it's more fun that way. So we're actually going to play, not just because he's about to level up, Legendary Murloc 2. Legendary Murloc 2, which has a lot of minions, will actually get a lot better minions when they get swapped. Because instead of having a 2-1 and a 1-1 on the board, it'll be a 1-2 and a 1-1 on the board. Lost or buy! Molotai Caller, not so good. Puddle Stomper gets better, actually. Anything that's bottom heavy actually gets worse. Sort of. Here's the fun fact. A buff becomes permanent in this. So you'll see in a second, right? So that says changes it into a 2-1. Now I summon a Murloc onto the board, say the Blue Gear Warrior, okay? That becomes a 3-1 because of the battle cry, right? 3-1 and a 2-1, so he goes down to 5. Polarity Shift, autocast. That's now a 1-3. It's permanent health increase. Because of the swap. It's probably going to die now. But, you see how it works. It actually ends up buffing my minions, which is lovely. So this 3-2 and 2-1, normally not very good minions. However, with Polarity Shift, they become 2-3 and 1-2. And, yeah. He has a lot of overload spells, because, you know, he's electric! Now, Murkai is a 3-4. Because of the buff, when he's swapped over, he'll actually be a 4-3. A 5-3. Oh, of course! Fun fact, he's a 5-3 because the buff triggers because that Merc's on the board. So normally he would be a 4-3, but because the Merc's on the board, he keeps the permanent 3 health and gets another attack because there's a Murloc on the board. Which is really, really cool, and that makes him a 6-3. And next turn he'll become a 3-6. Murkai will actually get increasingly higher stats every time he gets swapped. Now he'll become a 5-6. There we are! Murkai is brilliant for this for that reason. Another minion that's good for this for that reason is, surprisingly enough, the Cold Light Seer. Now he is a 7-6. Cold Light Seer gives all the minions plus health, right? But that gets turned to attack next turn. So our 8-8 Murkai will become a 5-8 Murkai next turn. We'll actually put that minion into it. So that becomes a 2-2. 11. He will now swap the entire board. Which means all that health bonus becomes attack bonus. Unfortunately, then he does that. And that hurts. The only thing left alive is Murkai, who is a 5-5 now. But, because this is crazy, and I like it, Grimscale! Cold Light! More Grimscale! That's now a 10-5. Thaddius, you're going to hurt a bit. Now he swaps them all over, which makes that get 10 health and 8 attack. 8-10 Murkite. It's a 10-10. It's a 10-10 Murkai! So, as it turns out, Murloc's actually incredibly good for this mode. Look at that, he wasted 3 lots of removal on it just so I couldn't kill him with it. Oh, that's brilliant. I'm actually going to play Kel'Thuzad and not kill him this turn, because I want to see what happens. I just want to play Kel'Thuzad because I like Kel'Thuzad, honestly. Now he becomes a 6-10 because he gets healed, effectively. Which is brilliant. Especially with Kel'Thuzad on the board, constantly making everyone better. It's brilliant. Ooh, Majordomo Executus? Sure. The Living Flame. Normally terrible, but Majordomo Executus becomes a 7-9. Not that I'll need him. You're welcome! Na, na, na. Oh, come on. Aw, you mad, Kel'Thuzad? Aw, poor little Katie. I'm not remotely intimidated by him, honestly. I mean, let's face it, I've already trashed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 of his 15 bosses. And one of them is himself. So, honestly, Kel'Thuzad, you should be more afraid, because I'm going to be coming for you next. But, this is the fun fact, Thaddius is actually one of the most fun fights in the entire thing. Not challenging, but fun. I wouldn't say Thaddius is the fight that's going to test the lengths of your strategic skill, but I would say that Thaddius is a fight that you will almost certainly definitely enjoy. Because, let's face it, with aura buffing minions on the board, like I said, aura buffs become permanent in this, as to any kind of buff. But a buff like an aura buff, or like Murkai just becomes unstoppable. Because, like you said, even he sunk 2 lightning bolts and I think even a lightning storm, into trying to kill Murkai. When he swapped it again, he just became immortal. Murkai works incredibly well on this, so like I said, Stormwind champions, good powerful buffing creatures, they all work really, really well, because attack becomes health, and health becomes attack. So you also attack with your health, and you take damage to your attack as well. So it's important to remember that. It's fun. Very, very fun. But it can be a bit of a mindfuck sometimes. But anyway, I'll see you next time, guys.